Did somebody mess with my intro? Huh, that's weird. Deadpool is the superhero movie of the week, which stars Ryan Reynolds as the Merc with the mouth. Ryan Reynolds has portrayed this character in the past. However, it was a very poor representation of the character that we love from the comics. X-Men Origins Wolverine, what did you do? The movie is about Wade Wilson. He is just getting into a relationship with this girl, and then he has to leave because he has cancer. He joins this superhuman program that gives him healing abilities like Wolverine, but heavily scars the crap out of him. And he makes a red suit and becomes a fourth wall breaking mercenary. So yes guys, I am very well aware of the character of Deadpool. I don't read the comics a lot, but I am aware of him in media. First time that I ever witnessed Deadpool was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
The day my father Odin banished me from Asgard, I was bitten by a vampire and had radioactive waste dumped into my eyes. To make matters worse, my mutant ability to control weather activated just as I was hit by a blast of gamma radiation.
I was wondering who this character was, how is he talking to me directly because he's breaking the fourth wall. And I started getting into him when I was a kid. I was like, this guy's cool, he's different. And when I heard that they were making a Deadpool movie, I was so excited. And I was glad that Ryan Reynolds was still wanting to portray the character because that meant that he wanted to fix the mistakes of X-Men Origins Wolverine and make a character so close to the comics. And did he? Yes, he did. This movie is filled with Deadpool pulling wisecracks out of his ass, okay? It is hilarious, it is so well done, and if you are a fan of Deadpool, you are totally going to love this film. I really think that it was the fans that really brought this film together. And Ryan Reynolds, he is a fan of Deadpool. He's been wanting to make this film for 11 years now, and he finally got to go away from Fox, and he was able to make a legitimate Deadpool movie. Everything is there. The red suit, which wasn't in X-Men Origins Wolverine, what the hell? The breaking of the fourth wall, and he kills a crap ton of people. Again, like I said, he breaks the fourth wall, and that is a huge portion of the movie because going into this film, I was just expecting a funny Deadpool movie. I wasn't expecting, you know, a whole lot. But it actually makes fun of itself a lot, and not only the movie itself, but it makes fun of origin stories in general. Like, I know we've been wanting a Deadpool movie for a while now, but I'm fairly glad that it came out in 2016 because we've reached a point where superhero movies are pretty generally known and there are almost cliches to them. You know, because the first movie has to deal with an origin story, then the sequels, then it gets into an expanded universe like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It makes fun of that so much. It is a very smart movie. Like when you see the opening credits of the film, you know exactly what you're getting into. We were all laughing so hard the first minute of the film. It mocks everything about superhero movies. It mocks the sidekick, the hot girl, the cliche villain. It just did that so well. I was not expecting that whatsoever. And another thing that I liked about the movie, and I wasn't expecting this either, it's a love story. And it's really good. It's a really good love story. When I first saw in the trailers that Deadpool was gonna be dealing with a relationship, I was a little skeptical at first because Deadpool doesn't really deal with those kind of issues in the comics. Get what I did there? Issues, comics. I'm gonna stop now. He is in a relationship in the comics, but it's not with a real person. It's with the entity of death, not a physical person. So I was a little worried that that might get in the way of the film, but it really added on to the sexual aspect of Deadpool. Like it really did. We got to see that Deadpool is a sex addict. And more jokes. It was hilarious when they were having sex. Who would have thought? And not only was the love story good for, you know, comedic purposes, it really added on to the story. It can almost be compared to a Shakespearean play. A man meets a woman, he gets cancer, you know, tragedy, he has to leave so he can battle that. He becomes a deformed character and has to get the woman back at the end of the movie. It almost is like a Shakespearean play. I just wasn't expecting that whatsoever. I was wondering why this movie was coming out on Valentine's Day, but after watching it, I totally understand now. And I also love that it took place in the X-Men universe, not because we just saw Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Colossus, but it gave Deadpool more to talk about superhero movies in general. Deadpool is aware that he's in a superhero movie. He is aware that franchises try to expand with these universes. They try to connect all the movies together, and he makes fun of that a lot. Like I said, he makes fun of every cliche aspect of a superhero film. I also want to mention TJ Miller, because when Deadpool wasn't making me laugh, this guy was making me laugh. And I feel like TJ Miller doesn't get that much credit. Like, he's always playing side characters in his movies, and I really want to see him in a starring role in the future. I liked him in Silicon Valley, and I liked him in Cloverfield, which is the first movie I saw him in. And by the way, I'm going to be doing a review on Cloverfield soon, so if you want to see that, please subscribe. And I just like the dude a lot. I want to see him in future films. So yes, guys, I absolutely love this film, and I think they really did justice with the character this time. Like, it is the ideal Deadpool movie, and Ryan Reynolds is hilarious in this film. And I am so happy that Ryan Reynolds has said that he wants to play Deadpool until the day he dies, because I honestly can't picture anybody else playing this character. Like, we picture Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and we can't even fathom the thought of anybody else playing that character. And that's exactly what I think of when I picture Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool. I want to see him keep on playing this character. I would not mind that whatsoever. He did an amazing job with the portrayal of this character. And no spoilers, I just want to say stay after the credits, because one, it hints at a sequel a little bit, and two, it makes fun of, you know, another cliche in superhero films where superhero films have after credits. It's hilarious. And speaking of a sequel, I really want to see one because I liked Dredd, and Dredd is very similar to Deadpool because it takes place in a comic book universe and it's very gory. However, for some odd reason, even though we all loved Dredd, it's very hard to somehow make a sequel to this. I don't know why. Probably financial issues. I'm not entirely sure. That's probably it, because it didn't really make that much money at the box office. I remember it being like number 5 on the list, I think. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't want to see that happen to Deadpool, because Deadpool, I like where this is going. I like where this universe is going. I love where the character is going. And after that after credit scene, I just want to say I want to see more, because it deals a lot more than just with Deadpool. So guys, go see this film. Not only if you're just a fan of Deadpool, but if you want to see like a really good comedic film. Or if you just want to like take your girlfriend out to a date. Like, it's actually a pretty good love story as well, like I said. And if you're wondering whether or not you should take your kid to see this film, my only answer to that question is going to be, do they hear cock jokes periodically? On a daily basis? That's my only response to that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for checking out my review of Deadpool. Comment down below what you thought of this movie, like the video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. Also, I want to take the time to give a shout out to my friend Jason Mickey of Doombox Reviews. I'll put a link down to his channel below. He is a movie reviewer as well. Love his content. I've talked to the dude many times, and I want to see more videos of him, and I want to really help get his audience up, because he's awesome. You guys should really go subscribe to him. And he likes Deadpool. He'll probably be doing a Deadpool review soon. And I really just want to help him gain an audience. So, like I said, link is down in the description below. Click on it, subscribe to the channel, because that dude is awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much. I am Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.